Hello, this is another weekly words of restoration. Today I will talk to you about the topic why I decided to stay in the church instead of leaving it. Here is what helped me to stay in the church: prayer, reading the Bible, going on to youth retreats and getting out to see where I live, giving my life to Christ, surrounding myself with positive people and kind and loving people who cares and loves me, letting go of things from the past that helped me as well, removing suicidal thoughts of ending my life and giving it to Christ. Since before that I was very suicidal, I didn't know the purpose of life and wanted to end my life. I was at the stage I felt not living anymore and giving up since the way they were reaching me by name calling, saying I will be nothing in life and it is too hard for me and that I will fail and that I'm useless and a waste of time and that I am too slow and I'll never get it. Going back to church has given me a purpose in life and that I belong and I am needed in this life. Since the Lord gives life to me, and He is the one who decides what He wants to do with me. Making the right friends and surrounding yourself with positive friends and family. Now I'm going to talk to you about the effects of leaving the church. Social isolation, family conflict, identity crisis, seeking support if needed but they don't get the help that they wanted. Stress is the number one factor that people face from time to time, and also depression as well too. So social isolation, that means like the person doesn't find anyone to talk to, he doesn't have any friends as everyone, and he's like, okay, the point of leaving the church is right because he feels isolation. And the second point is family conflict. So sometimes the person might have like an argument with their uncle, their brother, their sister, and they're not happy with something, and leaving the church is another solution that they find, that they will find a resolution. And third, identity crisis. So they feel that they're not loved anymore and that they have a problem with their identity. They look themselves in the mirror, they look here, they look right and left, they're like, oh, I don't look good enough, or this person's gonna judge me, or this person's gonna say something about me. So that's something else too. Also seeking support if needed, because sometimes the person need a lot of support from the pastor, the elders and the members, but they see that the elders and the pastors doesn't help them, so that's why they leave the church as well too. And also too, stress is the number one that people face from time to time. If they see that someone is talking bad about them and being negative as well, that also has a impact on them as well too. And also depression as well too, because if they're going through a crisis or going through something at work or at their job or at school, they need someone to talk to, and that's the reason why a lot of people leave the church, because they're depressed. The person doesn't give them a call, the person doesn't check up on them, they doesn't do any visit to see why they're not at the church, or if they're missing as well too, because that's what happens sometimes, is that the person can be at the church for 1 Saturday, 2 Saturdays, three. After that, you don't see them for a month, they disappear. So that's a sign that they need prayer and they need support as well too. So this is another weekly words of restoration on the topic why I decided to stay in the church instead of leaving the church. God bless.